Hello. In this tutorial, you will learn how to isolate a portrait from its background in order to add it to a background that you select. So we're going to File, open up our portrait, and the portrait should be taken on a very plain background. That will help with the selection tools in Photopea. So as you can see, this lady has a lot of hair that's kind of flying away, and we will need to make sure to refine the edge around her hair so that we get as much of the hair in to our selection as possible. That will take a little bit of time. We want to Command plus to zoom in, and then we will get our quick selection tool. And you can see that that is actually a brush tool. So I want to increase the size of the brush using my bracket keys. And then we can just click inside of the lady's head here, and you can see it selected only part of her. So we're going to hold the Shift key to get some more of the selection, and that did a great job. You can see the marching ants around her head and hair. That means that we've created a selection because we're going to mask her out from the background. Next, we will go to the Refine Edge option at the top and click on that. That will bring us into the Refine Edge area. So we're going to work on the left side, and you'll see the results on the right side. It's sometimes good to make the background black temporarily so that you can see the area that needs correcting, and it's a good bit on this one. And our mask options are at the top: white, which would reveal things, black, which would conceal, and gray is somewhere in the middle. That's what we're going to use to refine the edge. The computer will figure out what needs to be selected and masked. So we can Command plus or Control plus on the Chromebook. We can do it again, use the space bar to move her over. And again, we're using a brush, but we want to get the brush down to as small a brush as we can to do this edge. And we could start along the top so you can see the results very quickly. We're going to be painting in gray. I'm probably going to go rather quickly. As you can see, that fixed up that area, and it will take a few minutes for this video. That's why I will do two videos in order to show you how to put this person onto another background. This one will just be the Refine Edge part, and that was pretty good. You can see the white areas that we want to fix up a bit. You can make your brush a little bigger with your bracket keys up and down so we can fix this up. And again, I'm going rather quickly just for the purposes of this video. If you go really tiny with your brush, you can go along, strands of hair to get those into our selection. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. Photopea is a little clunky in terms, and her sleeve is okay. You could probably, go around the edge of the shirt a little bit to soften up the edge. I'm going to spacebar, move over, make my brush bigger so I can fix up this area. Let's see what happens. Not too bad. And make our brush very tiny using our bracket keys to get the hair in. Oop, I was a little sloppy there. Again, I'm going quickly with my brush. That's a little better. I want to get the whole thing for you in this video. I did have to pick someone with a lot of wild hair. That's my brush. I'm going to go inside here a little bit to try to get that bit taken care of. And up again. We're almost finished. Well, basically finished. I think her top is a little bit concealed, but that's okay. All right, we're just going to stay with this. It's not bad. And you can zoom back out, Command minus. There are some areas that could be cleaned up, but honestly, since this is a tutorial, I need to go quickly. We're going to save it as a new layer and click OK. And now we have our lady. You can see she's on a checkerboard background, which means that is transparent. So you can take your move tool and you see that we can move her or resize her using the transform controls here. I'm going to zoom out so you can see if I hold the shift key in the corner, we can always resize our photo. And now she's ready to be placed onto another background.